City of Lights. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin today, this amazing event that's going to take us into the future, please join me in welcoming to the stage the 59th Mayor of Aurora, Mayor Richard C. Irvin, and the 43rd Governor of the State of Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker. Something's happening here. I'm so excited with all the team being here. One more big round of applause for the city of Aurora as we usher in a new era today. Welcome to the launch event for the 605 Innovation District. We are joined on stage by a number of our special guests, our elected officials. Please, representing Congressman Foster's office, if you can give a round of applause for Maria Manzo and Brian Robb. We are also joined, State Legislator Senator Linda Holmes is here. Senator Overweiss is here. State Representative Barbara Hernandez is here. And we hear he's en route, State Representative Keith Wheeler as well. We also have representation from our own Aurora City Council. Big round of applause for Alderman at Large Sherman Jenkins. Keep the applause going. First Ward Alderman Emmanuel Lamas. Third Ward Alderman Ted Masiacos. Fifth Ward Alderman Carl Franco. Sixth Ward Alderman Mike Seville. Seventh Ward Alderman Shakita Hart Burns. Eighth Ward Alderman Patty Smith. Ninth Ward Alderman Edward J. Bugg. 10th Ward Alderman Judd Lofshe. And right here in this second ward, Alderman Wani Garza. Let's give her a round of applause as well. We are excited. Not only have more than 400 of you joined us today, from Aurora and surrounding communities, we're also joined by tech notables from A to Z. Everybody from Amazon to Zen City. So we can keep the applause going for Amazon, who's here, AT&T, Cisco, Comcast, ComEd, Deloitte, Google is here, MasterCard, Nokia, the University of Illinois, Verizon is here. Big round of applause for all of our supporters today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize the director of the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs, our former state representative, Linda Chapa Lavia. We're so happy. And shout out to you, Gabe. Shout out to you, Gabe, just because you're so cool all the time. Good to see you, brother. Welcome back to Aurora. Are you excited today, Aurora? Oh, you sound a little weak. Are you excited today, Aurora? Something happening here. When you talk about innovation and talk about reimagination, you think about collaboration and connectivity and proximity. For the past 50 years, the landscape of innovation has been dominated by places such as Silicon Valley. But now a new day in America and the world are here, where a complementary urban model is now emerging, giving rise to what others are calling innovation districts. You see it in Kendall Square Innovation District in Cambridge, Massachusetts. You see it in the Boston Seaport Square in Boston, the South Lake Union District in Seattle, the Research Triangle Park in Raleigh-Durham, Drexel University's Innovation Neighborhood in Philly, and the Cortex Innovation Community right down in St. Louis. But today, we usher in a new era here in the City of Lights when we join these other communities as we launch the next innovation district in the United States of America, the 605 Innovation District right here in Aurora, Illinois. You know our mayor's goal has been to unite this community as one Aurora. And when you travel our 45, 46 square miles, you can travel from the Far East in 60502 and 60503 and 60504. Or you can travel right here on the east side in 60505 or over on the west side in 60506. Or right in all the government properties in 60507. Whatever zip code you travel here in the City of Lights, there are three numbers that precede and unite us, and that is 605. And so when we speak of an innovation district, we unite ourselves as the 605 Innovation District. But we couldn't have done this today. We couldn't have this vision without our event host. We're here at the beautiful Bureau of Gravity facility. And so please join me in welcoming to the microphone the CEO, the visionary, the connector, the one and only, Mr. Jimmy Allen. 'Cause 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 'c
loosen up a little bit. It's so crazy. Look at all of you out there. I have stood in this parking lot for 10 years alone. Look around. Some beautiful people out here. I'm so thankful you're here. What a great opportunity we have. So I was asked to talk a little bit about Bureau of Gravity, and I learned one thing from my grandfather, and it was if you had the right tool, you could accomplish any project, any job, you could accomplish anything. So what Bureau of Gravity was and why it was born was looking around at problems and feeling a bit lonely, like the loneliness that isn't an emotional loneliness, but do you see that problem? Do you see this not getting addressed? So I became a journalist, and then that changed. The digital economy came about. When we moved here to LaSalle Street, we grew Bureau of Gravity. For 20 years we've been down here, and we've just been trying to apply the tool that the client needs. That's what Bureau of Gravity does. And so we built this tool. The team built this tool behind us. And we're going to have a great time tonight in it. But it's just a fun place to get things accomplished. I can see a lot of people out there that we've just loved on and applied the tool to. So I'm so thankful that Bureau of Gravity has been around 20 years and been successful. So the digital economy. I remember when I had to move from film camera to the digital camera. That was the beginning for me. Journalism changed. And today we're working on projects like Rockwire. We'll hear a little bit about that at the roundtable tonight. But concepts that are so mind-blowing that it'll change the way that we do life together. So the partnership, this wouldn't have happened without people believing in us, without saying, hey, we're going to step up and put a percentage of this project out there, and then you can go raise the money, and if you can build it, build it. And a lot of people believed in us. I've already seen a lot of faces, a lot of people that just heard the desperation in my voice many times and just said, keep going. Keep going. I can think of one person out there that said, the morning I thought, it can't happen. It was a rainy morning. And he said, you got to jump. You just got to jump off the cliff and make this happen. So we did, and I think about what leadership means. And everyone up here is a leader. Well, how do we become leaders? Well, we're really dreamers that just keep dreaming. Everybody that I know that dreams accomplishes what they need to, and that we all need that encouragement to do that. So my thankful partnership with the city of Aurora is that, and I thank God for this, but when Mike Piggies, this gentleman we're going to hear from next, when he showed up, I met a dreamer that was just like me, except Mike thinks and I work. Mike leaves and says, you're going to keep working? I'm not very handy. I'm going to go home. But this is the guy. So I want to introduce Mike Piggies. He's the reason that all of this is really taking shape and moving forward as quickly as it is. My favorite man.
Actually, good afternoon, everybody. All right. So I'm actually going to keep it scripted here, to make sure that I stay on point here. But thanks a lot, Jimmy. I'd actually like to welcome everybody to Tech 5. This is an outstanding attendance, right? Let's give it up for yourself one time. Also, I'd actually like to thank Mayor Irvin. I'd like to thank Alderman at Large Bob O'Connor. Also, I'd like to thank Alderman at Large Sherman Jenkins, the resident city council, and our executive staff and our elected officials behind me for the support. Also, special thanks to Governor Criswell for taking the time out of his busy schedule to come here and support us. Let's give it up for Governor Criswell and Virginia. So, thanks to Jimmy again for those kind words, and kind of made it seem like I'm a bit lazy, but thanks. And Bureau of Gravity has helped to actually, they worked hard with tireless hours to make this happen, right? We've been working on this for the last week, and it's been very 4 o'clock in the morning working to get everything prepared. But I want to just start off by saying, that Mayor Irvin set the goal to make the city of Aurora a regional technology hub for the Fox Valley region and the state of Illinois. My mission is to drive those smart city efforts, from plan to implementation, goals in order to support the mayor's 3 core pillars, which is public safety, education, and economic development. Since Mayor Ergen took office 2 years ago, there's been a deliberate, intentional, and strategic focus on technology with the goal of making Aurora a smart city. We've expanded our fiber optic network to include more than 137 miles of fiber optic throughout the city and the state, right? And we're also extending that out to have global reach. Throughout the city, we're currently deploying 8 smart city kiosks from City Post. Those kiosks will help promote small business, tourism, and wayfinding for our business residents and visitors. They will be located at City Hall, at the major transportation hubs at Route 25, and also Route 59 and various other locations throughout the downtown. We've collaborated with police, fire, to continue to infuse technology into their daily operations. Everyday processes from the city clerk's office to development services to special events to purchasing and finance have been enhanced by more effective use of technology. And we're making a commitment to the future of our children right here in Aurora, as you'll see in a few minutes. On February 26th of this year, we delivered our first ever digital plan for the city of Aurora. This was a huge milestone. So, the question is, how can this administration make technology work for the people? How do we enhance quality of life, public safety, city services, healthcare and social services, education, transportation and parking, workforce and economic development? Well, I am convinced that the 605 Innovation District is the way to make this happen. Technology is the common denominator for local and global growth. That being said, the City of Aurora and Smart City Capital have agreed to explore a public-private partnership for collaboration and integration of targeted technology objectives to transform Aurora into the nation's first true smart city. Aurora is learning to be the smartest city in America. However, we need a national partner like Smart City Capital to help guide us on this journey. And to explain a little bit more about that, I would like to introduce Oscar Bodie, CEO and founder of Smart City Capital.
First of all, I wanted to thank Michael. We started this journey with my partner, Raul, and the rest of the team 2 years ago. I'll speak a little bit more about that now. I also was super impressed by the leadership of the mayor, his entire team, and the governor. One of the reasons why I was very passionate about smart cities and technology on that side is because it is the neutral place. Growing up in a very modest city in Opa-locka, Florida, I know what it is to be in the underserved area, as well as seeing underserved areas. Smart cities allows us to be neutral. Everybody is inclusively uplifted. And one of the important things to make this happen is to be able to have a community that has a leadership that is inclusive of all. And I was so impressed that Aurora, Illinois has a team that works together, starting from the mayor all across his team. So when we were selecting what city would we like to first really double down and make a difference with them, it was Aurora, because the passion that I saw in Michael as a CIO and the team that was running, the leadership and collaboration on the mayor and his entire team. We actually had beautiful experience with the chief of police. So we never found anything better than that. So from that side, Smart City Capital is committed to bring the types of resources, technology, and the new data that's being generated creates budget. So everything that we're doing here doesn't take a single penny. It brings and creates budget. So that is something that's very different. And we believe that what we start here, we hopefully can replicate across all of Illinois. So with that, I'm very excited and looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Another big round of applause for Jimmy Allen, Mike Pinckney, Oscar Bodie, and the foundation, 605 Innovation District. For those of us who've been around this town for a while, you know the new energy that is here, the new enthusiasm, the new commitment to excellence that comes from one who was born and raised here in the city. And for 20 years before being elected, he had this vision of being the leader of his hometown. So for 20 years, he was able to think of what could be done if he would be elected to that seat. We made history in 2017 when our 59th mayor was elected to office. And here we are, continuing to make history month after month since he took office. Please join me in welcoming the 59th mayor of Aurora, the Honorable Richard C. Irvin.
Good afternoon. We are here with another moment of progress and advancement in the city of Aurora. Today, we'll usher in a new era as we redefine and reimagine what innovation and collaboration looks like for our great city. I've said it before, and it bears repeating today. Aurora is a city of lights, and because of our technology infrastructure and commitment to innovation, we are also the city of light speed. It was 2 years ago in June 2017, a month after I was sworn into office, that we hosted a press conference to announce the launch of Aurora's first innovation department. Since that time, it's been a whirlwind 25 months that has felt like we are moving at light speed with our IT department. In my first year, we approved and published a new downtown master plan. In my second year, we approved and published a new technology strategic plan, combined with our priority pillars and goals. These two plans underscored the need and the readiness for Aurora to move to the next level and become a smart city. A core component of being a smart city is the new 605 Innovation District, which will be the driving force and catalyst for new ideas and partnership in future workforce development and economic development. Let me take this opportunity to applaud Jimmy Allen. Let's give him a round of applause. CEO of Bureau Gravity. It is most appropriate to launch the 605 Innovation District right here at Aurora's own business intelligence, tech, and media hub. Jimmy is a connector who had the foresight to build this location to serve as a centerpiece of Aurora's digital economy. When you walk through this building, you'll see what is possible. Please give him another round of applause to show that we appreciate what Jimmy started here in this city. He took a chance when no one really else would. Now, when Jimmy connected with our Chief Innovation Officer, sparks flew and magic happened. In fact, that seemed like you became his new best friend. I felt a little slighted. But Mike Piggy's the go-getter who led the city's technology efforts and is building a world-class team. He has taken Aurora's technology vision to a national level and has procured global partnership for the betterment of our city. Please give Mike a round of applause. You know, I have to say that after traveling the country and visiting places like Kansas City, Oakland, and San Diego, I began to see what other cities were doing in terms of technology, collaboration, and co-working. When Mike and Jimmy brought the idea of an innovation district, I was immediately interested. However, when Oscar Bodie and Smart Cities Capital wanted to sign on the project, I knew we had something on the cutting edge and ready to take things to the next level. And we are ready to sign that memorandum of understanding today. And we are ready to collaborate with Smart Cities Capital, continue moving forward with the vision. Now please, let's give Oscar Bodie one more round of applause for his commitment to Aurora and his willingness to invest his capital in our city. Today we mark a new milestone in the history of Aurora, one that will benefit Aurora for generations to come. While we do this as one municipality, we don't do it alone or in isolation. What we do here will have direct impact on the Fox Valley region, the greater Chicagoland area, and the state of Illinois. Fortunately, we have a partner at the state level who not only sees the vision, he believes in the vision and has proven experience, technology, and innovation. Today we are honored to have the governor back with us in Aurora to help us launch the 605 Innovation District. So please let us welcome and give a warm Aurora round of applause for Governor J.B. Pritzker. Give it up, Aurora!
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so exciting. I can just see the entrepreneurial spirit is among you here today. I mean, this is so terrific. Look at all of you. Look at how many people have come out today to celebrate. And genuinely, Aurora is demonstrating true leadership here. And I want to applaud it. I want to say that the partnership that's been shown here between the city, Mike and his amazing team, and Jimmy and Oscar, this is entrepreneurship. They took a leap, and the city of Aurora is taking a leap, and it's to advance the entire state of Illinois, and I want to thank you all very much. Thank you. To the elected officials that are here today, to my good friend Senator Holmes, to Representative Hernandez, and to so many of you that have been elected who are showing the leadership that's necessary for Kane County, for the city of Aurora. I want to especially say you all are so lucky to have your police chief. She is really amazing, and I just want to congratulate you all. Terrific work that you are doing on behalf of the city. It wasn't too long ago that people turned up their noses at the idea that technology and innovation could come out of the middle of the country. 7 years ago, when I founded 1871 in Chicago, people said, frankly, that it just couldn't be done. There were an awful lot of doubters and people who said that Chicago couldn't be among the top tier of cities in the world for innovation, for technology, for startups. 1871, frankly, when I was putting the plan together, and it really was, Jimmy, you'll appreciate this, I wrote it on a napkin. And I showed it to people, and I'm not very good at drawing, but I showed it to people, and people said, I don't know. And I'm sure you had a little bit of that too. And I have to say that since then, 1871 has been named the best incubator in the entire world. Over 11,000 jobs have been created there so far. I know that's going to happen right here in Aurora. I've always known that the people of this state have the talent, the creativity, and the engineering chops to get it done. And now the rest of the world has heard our story here in Illinois. Illinois excels at the pillars of the innovation economy. We have some of the best research universities in the entire world. And those institutions are producing the second largest number of computer science graduates in the nation. That's pretty amazing. 1 in 10 computer science degrees in this nation comes from an institution right here in the state of Illinois. And we produce the 4th largest number of MBAs in the nation. Yeah, and our startup hubs, places like 1871 and Matter and M-Hub, and those are the ones in Chicago. Don't forget Innovate Springfield, the Peoria Innovation Alliance, the Quad Cities Manufacturing Lab. These are all across our state. It's happening everywhere. It's important for our state, and we've cemented, as a result, our place among global leaders in innovation and technology. And now Aurora will be among the absolute best technology hubs charging forward to build the economy of the future for our state, and I thank you on behalf of the entire state of Illinois. Aurora's partnership with Smart City Capital to create the 605 Innovation District with a lightning-fast R&D complex at its center puts Aurora significantly on the map nationally, not just here in the state. But I want you to know that the pre-laid high-speed networks and the proximity to a highly educated workforce and the community itself has set itself up for success for generations to come. All of those things come together. But I just want to say one more time, it takes the leap of a few people willing, you talked about jumping off the cliff. It does feel that way when you're starting, right? Nobody's behind you. As you said, you're standing alone in a parking lot, right? And wondering, is this going to work? It takes the courage of an entrepreneur. It takes the courage of the people who join the entrepreneur early on to make things like this happen. As a businessman, I've seen from the outside how government can help private innovation. I've also seen how it can sometimes be a hindrance. And now as governor, I'm committed to making sure that our public policies support job growth in all our communities and to keeping Illinois at the forefront of innovation leadership and to not be a hindrance, to step out of the way and let entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurial spirit of a community reign. In order for Illinois to remain a competitor in a global 21st century economy, I've put innovation and technology at the forefront of our state's agenda. I am really grateful that Aurora is cementing itself as a leader, not just in technology, but also in governance. Our state, This city and our state have the creativity and the work ethic to lead the way that will make us the envy of the world. When our public and private institutions serve as a platform for our people's success, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. Thank you. Thank you to the amazing team that's put this together. Congratulations on an amazing new innovation district right here in Aurora. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for Governor J.B. Pritzker, 43rd Governor of the state of Illinois, back here in the City of Lights. Are you excited, Aurora? Are you excited, Aurora? As we launch this new innovation district, we continue with the theme that you've heard over and over today, the theme of collaboration and the theme of the future. One of Mayor Irving's top pillars has been the focus on education. And as Mike Piggy stated, education and public safety and economic development are all underscored, all undergirded by technology. And so today we are excited to have a wonderful presentation to some of our youth who are here with us. We have leaders of education who are here today. We see teachers in the audience and principals and assistant superintendents in the audience. We see the president of Waubonsie Community College in the audience. Dr. Christine Sobek is here, showing the importance of education. And so, we are joined today by two of our premier youth groups here in the city of Aurora. I'm going to ask our mayor, city council, our chief information officer, governor to step forward as we bring these young people up. Today we're presenting the future leaders of our city, our state, country, and our world with tools, technological tools to assist them in the future. If Dave Smith and the three of his students from At-Risk Mentoring can make their way to the stage, give them a round of applause. Dave Smith and three students. That's a wonderful surprise. It's all about our young people. Come on down, At-Risk Mentoring. We call them ARM Mentoring. And we also have Marty Luna, Liza Oliva, and can we have a couple of the students from Simply Destiny, our dance team here. Come on down. We asked for some representatives because there's so many of them. Let's keep the applause going. This is our future generation. We want them to always know that Aurora supports them, that Aurora loves them, that Aurora will be here for them. Oh, you can do better than that, Aurora. This is the future generation of our city. Simply Destiny and At-Risk Mentoring. Some of you can come on this side as well. Come on over. The chairman of Simply Destiny is here as well. And here comes At-Risk Mentoring. Everett David Smith, we know him well. These students reflect youth all over the city of Aurora, all of the 605 district. Every zip code is represented with these young people. So today, and I'm going to ask some of the aldermen to help us out as well, we have special gifts for them. Mike Piggy's come on down, the mayor, the governor, as we want them to take their youth group to a next level. They're doing amazing work with dance and with suicide prevention and awareness. Give them a round of applause, Simply Destiny. We're proud of what you're doing in the memory of your niece. And we know the work. So many of us, the mayor, our chief information officer, myself, so many of us grew up in public housing here in Aurora. And so we see the work that Dave Smith is doing in public housing. We know the need to continue to work with our children. So to the students of Simply Destiny, the city of Aurora, Unlight Aurora, the entire team presents brand new desktop computers for their lab. Simply Destiny! Round of applause, Simply Destiny. Yes. We're gonna put one of these can one of your guys come grab one of the desktops here? We're gonna put it right on over in front of you. Yeah, believe me. And she's ready, girl power. She can do this. I felt you, Chief. I felt you. Look at Chief. She's too small. What are you thinking? And the governor come on up with the mayor. And for our youth, at-risk mentoring, Dave Smith literally travels throughout the community. And so we have presented them with a set of iPads for at-risk mentoring to build up. He's going strong for that mobile lab that he wants to travel. Big round of applause, Simply Destiny and at-risk mentoring. We're gonna do a couple pictures with each group as we want to make certain that they stay connected. Thank you, Mike Piggies. Thank you to the entire team of the IT department. I see the whole crew here today. We appreciate the work that you're doing as we work to connect young people to the future. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We'll be announcing in the next couple of weeks a couple more partnerships that our IT department is doing with neighborhood groups, with some aldermen, as we work to keep our young people connected to the future right here in the city of Aurora. We want to do it if the governor and the mayor, if you can come take a picture with Simply Destiny as well. Another big round of applause, Simply Destiny, at-risk mentoring. Thank you all. We appreciate you. We'll get the computers over to you. You can take the iPads with you. We'll get the desktops over to you as well. Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause as they make their way back to the crowd. Thank you to all the Simply Destiny folks who are here. We appreciate you. Thank you to all the at-risk mentoring team who are here. And now, we come to the ceremonious moment that we've been waiting for, the symbolic moment as we light up the 605 Innovation District. We're going to ask our governor and our mayor to step in front of the second podium. We're going to move the computers out of the way. We have a switch here. They're going to flip the switch together. If the governor can come on one side, the mayor on the other. If we could have our state legislators to join, we come on up. Everybody, we can form a line all across the stage. And our city council, we can form a line across the stage. Aurora, are you ready to kick off the 605 Innovation District? Innovation, reimagination, collaboration, connectivity, proximity. As we set up for pictures, we're gonna have their hands right there on that switch. Jimmy's right there. Thank you to our media partners who are here. We're going to start shouting you out. Thank you to all of our local folks. Of course, we love you. Thank you to the Chicagoland media and the national folks who are here as well. Aurora, we're going to ask that you help us count down backwards from 10, nice and loud, so everybody can hear us throughout the Fox Valley. On that count of 10, when we get down to 1, the governor and the mayor will symbolically flip the switch as we light up the new 605 Innovation District here in the city of Aurora. Are you ready, Aurora? 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The 605 Innovation District, welcome to the City of Lights, the City of Light Speed, the City of Aurora! Just for all the old house hands out there, we want to give you something to get. I saw a couple of you start moving quickly. I saw you down here. Wait a minute. This brighter days? What does this have to do with tech? We just want you to feel it in your soul, man. I see you out there. Some of you taking it back to your thirsty Thursdays at college. Before we leave, ladies and gentlemen, can we please give a big round of applause to Bureau Gravity, to the City of Aurora IT Department. Big round of applause to Governor J.B. Pritzker. Big round of applause to Oscar Bodie and Spartan City Capitol. To all of our elected officials who are here, round of applause.